What's cracking, everybody? This is your man, Mr. BMS, and this is Blessed Man Success Media LLC. It's been a while since we last talked. Matter of fact, it's been since June. Right around that time, the NBA Finals were going on, and my Miami Heat had just lost the finals. But throughout that whole process, lockouts, things like that. But now it's back to business. 66 game season. Football. Alabama's in the national title game, which makes me very happy. Went through a lot this year. Of course, we had that big tornado that killed over 240 some odd people. So winning the national title could really mean a lot for the state. Even though I'm not physically there, I'm with y'all in spirit. I love my state. That's where your man is from. So I rep Roll Tide. My Dallas Cowboys. I'm a Cowboys fan. I know, go ahead and boo me all you want. We've had our ups and downs this season, but it's coming close to the end of the season, and I don't know if we're going to make it to the playoffs, but if we do, more power to you. Anyway, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Just to let you know that your boy has not been slacking. Matter of fact, I've been getting very tight on my art. As far as media, multimedia, been doing some recruiting. I got 2 new guys that's on the team, Sean Watts and Jacob Kinney. What's going on, fellas? This is BMS team. I'm the BMS boss, but we moved together as one unit. So I thank you for tuning in, and thank you for showing your support. So much has been going on. I'm gonna try to work my way back into this bit by bit, but I figured I'd start this segment off by talking to the men. Men, I'm disgusted with you right now. I'm very disgusted with you. Reason being is I can't turn on the television without seeing some child being molested by a grown man. Anybody see anything wrong with that? I do. What I can't understand is there's 6 women to every 1 man in this entire planet, and you are messing with little boys. Little boys. The most beautiful creation on this earth is a woman, and you want a child. I don't understand that this whole Penn State scandal with Jerry Sandusky, and I don't have all the facts on I think he's the director of the AAU, which is very big for teenage boys who want to make it to college, NBA or whatnot, but it's very disgusting. And a lot of this is happening with the older men that's supposed to be role models, supposed to be teachers, showing these kids the right way. I have a younger brother, and I can't say what I would do if I were to find out that he was being molested by a coach, someone that he looked up to. I won't get into that, but be careful and watch your kids back. Talk to your kids. Ask your kids questions, because you never know what's going on. You have a lot of sick people in this world. They look like me and you. They talk like me and you. But mentally, they're not all there. I know you've heard the phrase, and I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again, that hurt people hurt people. They may have gone through something psychological when they were younger, mental abuse, physical abuse, and they do their best to cover it up, but then again, that demon wears his ugly little head. Also, keep your children in prayer. Keep your children in prayer. This world is going to hell in a handbasket. So we need to cover our children in prayer. That leads to something else I'm discussing about. Men, why are you not in the house with your kids? I don't get it. I don't understand that. I was watching a documentary with Spike Lee. No, it wasn't a documentary. I forgot what it was, but anyway, Spike Lee was talking about the percentage of men that are not in the home. 75% of kids are forced to grow up without a father in the home. 75%. Now, if you're sitting here, you watching TV, and you see some gangbanging and killed somebody, and you sitting here shaking your head, yet you're not a father to your own child. You have You have no right to sit there and shake your head at nobody. Because you know what? That could have been your child who murdered that person. Let me tell you something about gang activity. According to Wikipedia.com, there are 305,911,000 people in the United States alone. The number of active gang members, 1.1 million accounted for. That's only accounted for. Men, get in the house. Get a hold of your kids. Do you not realize that our future relies on these kids? Our next president may be your child. You have to teach your children right from what's wrong. However you discipline your child, that is on you. But as long as it's going to push them in the right way. I'm just tired of turning on television and seeing somebody else killed from active gang violence, nonsense. You know, a lot of these kids look up to these musicians, things like that. Another thing with the musicians, listen, you have musicians out here that are gangbangers. What kind of example are you setting? You're not trying to set an example. Are you thinking about his money? You're not thinking about that little kid who's looking up to you. Let me talk about Lil Wayne for a little second. Okay, Lil Wayne, he's a good rapper and all that, but he's also praising the fact that he's a blood. He's a blood. A part of a gang that murders, kills, extorts, does whatever. And he salutes them proudly. 4 kids by 4 different baby mothers. And has only been married once. What does that tell you? You see this man rapping and everything on TV, and he's not setting a good example. He wants your money. He puts out these venomous rhymes to get your money, to support his drug habits, so he can go out and spend millions of dollars on cars. You gotta think about Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is a Crip. How many kids look up to him? How many kids have joined gangs because their favorite artist is a banger? Think about it. A lot of people don't think about stuff like that, but I do. We have to be role models. We have to be role models to our young brothers, our young sisters. Don't matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, Korean. We have to set an example. We have to. We have to show them that you can run your own business, that you don't have to slave for nobody, that you can go get your education. I don't care what anybody says. They say that going to college is just a plan to get you put in debt. Okay, you go to the doctor's office, and that doctor had to go to school for 10 years in order to tell you what's wrong with you. So if you're out here telling people don't go to school, you basically setting yourself up for failure. Because without any doctors, you're basically dead. You get in trouble, you go to court. That lawyer went to school for how many years? No lawyer, you go to jail. So I don't care what anybody says. Education is very important. I am a college student. And I'm going to push that. I'm going to stress that to my girl. Get your education. Not saying that there's anything wrong with McDonald's or all these other fast food places to start out with getting a job, learning responsibilities, things like that. But don't make it your career. Don't be 35 to 40 years old still working at McDonald's. By that time, you should be getting ready to put your kids through college. Or just having your first kid. Or have your own house. Things like that. Anyway, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. Just wanted to get back into this. Next time I'm going to talk about music. I'm going to talk about rap music, how dumb it's gotten. I'm not going to leak anything. But hold on to your seats, because I'm going to be talking about one individual in particular. And he's a new rapper. But he's getting a lot of buzz. Anyway, a lot of things we got coming up. Poetry, short films, books, photography. We're trying our best to do it big. And we need your support. We need you to be a part of the movement. So if you have any questions about anything, you can catch me, Marcus Whitner, on Facebook, or you can send emails to bmsweare1@gmail.com. Once again, that's bmsweare1@gmail.com. Thank you for all of your support. And stay tuned, because you know what? We just getting started. And we ain't gonna finish until the Lord come back and get us. Stay tuned.